Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Friday. As always, I'm going to adjust here. All right, we're in week 2. How we feeling? Are we feeling pretty good? I think we're ready for this today. We're ready to stretch and just feel good. It's interesting. The older I get, the more I feel like important this is, Mat Madness, and stretching and just lengthening, even just taking the 20 minutes that we're doing. And even the 5, if you watch my 5-minute video, just doing that every morning, you feel so much better. I really feel like I'm off, guys. Hold on. All right. So let's get right to it. Let's get moving. There's no point to sit and chat about anything. I think anything to chat about. So, okay, let's set a timer. I'm going to push my armoire back. I didn't know that guy was in the way. I got stuff over here. So there we go. Now we can see everything a little better. All right, let's get moving. Let's get going here. We're going to start in a standing position here. All right, the end of our mat. See me okay? Yes, we can. All right, give me a nice deep breath in. Inhale up. We're going to flat back all the way down, all the way down. Let's stay in that forward fold. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. Holding that forward fold, let's round it up one vertebrae at a time. Standing all the way up. All right, give me a nice deep breath in again. Deep breath in again. Flat back all the way down. Holding it there. Round it up. This time in that forward fold, let's bend those knees a little. Deep breath in. Flat back down. We're going to bend those knees a little. And we're just going to hang out here for a minute. So let everything hang. Let the head hang. Let the arms hang. Pull those shoulder blades apart. And let's swing side to side. So I'm going to swing side to side on that. Oh, that feels nice this morning. Just letting everything hang. Keeping our shoulders pulled down away from our ears, though, but keeping them soft. Good. Bring it back to center. Round it all the way up. One more time. Give me a nice deep breath in. Flat back down, staying in that forward fold. We're going to walk it out into plank. So let's walk it out here, holding that plank strong, keeping our shoulders pulled down away from our ears. Let's drop down to our knees, all the way down to our knees, and press right back into child's pose. Back into that child's pose, dropping our head towards the ground, pulling our shoulder blades down away from our ears. And we're going to walk to one side. Okay, so I'm going to walk my hands to one side here. So I'm going to get a little bit of a lat stretch. And that feel good up the back. Give me a nice deep breath in, walking it back to center and then over the other direction, walking it over the other direction, dropping the head, enjoying that beautiful stretch. Oh, that feels good. Walking it to center here. One more time, each direction. So walk it over. Walk it over, getting a nice lengthened spine. Oh, that feels nice. Bring it back to center here. And again, walk it over to the second side. And walk a little further if you can. Walk a little further, let that head hang. Enjoying that beautiful stretch. Back to center here. And we are going to come to all fours. All the fours. All right, pulling our shoulders down away from our ears. We're going to draw our belly button in into cat and cow. So rounding and arching our back, making sure as we lift, we're lifting the chin, pulling the shoulder blades down away from our ears. Let's take it the other direction, rounding it, tucking the chin. Really, again, pulling those shoulder blades down away from your ears, pulling those shoulder blades apart, and again up. Now here, I want you to go at your tempo, your pace, okay? So just focus on your breathing, inhale and exhale, and focus on breathing in your upper body. Okay, we're not trying to belly breathe here. We are chest breathing, keeping it going. Beautiful. Let's bring it back to center here, back to center. All right, we're going to take our right hand, and we're going to bring it behind our head here. We're going to take this elbow, we're going to try to thread it under our body, and that left elbow is going to bend. So I'm going to thread it under my body and then bring it right back up. Thread it under my body. Come back up. One more time, thread it under the body. Back up. Let's switch arms. This hand comes down. Other one comes behind the head. We're going to thread under the body. Come back up. Good. Again, under the body. And back up. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Again. Last time here. Last time. Wonderful. Let's bring it back down. Let's bring that right hand. This time what we're going to do is instead of putting the hand behind the head, we're going to take it out. We're going to thread a little further so we get more rotation. So I'm going to thread under the arm, rotate, coming down as far as I can. My other elbow is on the ground and then coming back up. And again, bring it under, rotate. Let's lift, come back up. We're just going to do that one more time. Bring it under, rotate, come back up. All right, let's switch sides, other hand. We bring it right out to the side, bring it under, rotate. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Coming back up. All right, we're only doing 4 each side, so that means we have 3 more. Bring it down. Come back up. 1 more. Bring it down. Back up. Beautiful. Coming back to all 4s. We're going to press it back to that child's pose. Pushing the hips back, dropping the forehead to the ground. Okay, let's take it into a modified down dog. So we're going to dig our toes in, but instead of straightening our legs all the way, when we bring our hips to the ceiling, we have a little bend in our knees. Okay, so more like, I think it's called like puppy pose. It's a little bend in the knees. All right, pushing all the way through the palms of our hands. Let's take it back to plank, holding that plank. Hold it there and breathe. Pressing it right back to that modified down dog again. Bending those knees, pressing to the palms of our hands, hips high in the air. 1 more time into plank and hold. Take it back to a full down dog. So we're going to lift the hips, drop the heels, but go right into dropping 1 heel at a time as if you're running in place. Dropping those heels, continue to push the palms of the hands. Oh, that feels nice. Doesn't that feel good? Oh my goodness. Keep it going. Let's drop both heels down, press to the palms of those hands, holding it there. Oh, that feels so good, feels so good. Dropping to the knees, walking our hands back into child's pose, sitting into that, really rounding that back. Oh, we feel good. And let's go into a nice seated position now. Into a seated position. All right, we're going right after my favorite one this morning, 1 foot on top of the other. Let's lean it forward, oh so slightly. How's everything feeling today, right? You're doing this first thing in the morning. You're like, yep, there's not much mobility there. Later in the day, you should have a little more mobility, unless you've been sitting all day and then they are really tight. Okay, we're going to walk our hands over to one side here. One side, enjoying that stretch. Walking it over to the other side. Slowly feeling that glute release. So we should be feeling that deep stretch in the glutes. And again, if you don't have that mobility in your knees to get your foot on top of, you can keep it right here. Okay, you can keep it in front. But if you like, there we go. Bring it back to center. Let's bring it all the way up and switch. Other one goes on top or in front. All right, here we go. Walk it forward. Oh, that's a little more looser on me. Looser. Let's walk it over to one side. Walk it over to one side. Feeling good. Feeling good. Bringing it the other direction. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your breath, okay? Really think about keeping those shoulders pulled down first and not trying to round that back. Now, don't think about how low you can go. I want you to think more about keeping your back and your chest up versus rounding it, okay? Get a different stretch. Bring it back to center here. Wonderful. Bring it all the way up. Let's bring the bottom of our feet together. So walk it up. Bring the bottom of the feet together. Nose to toes if you can, right? Very rare I get real nose to toes. Only my ballerinas really do it. That's okay, right? That's okay. Take those elbows, dig them into those knees as we're pushing them out. Oh, just focus and breathe. Focus and breathe. We're doing good. Yes. And again, try not to round. Try not to round. Lift and think about putting your chest to your feet. Chest to the feet and keeping that back nice and flat. Good job, guys. All right, let's bring that all the way up. Here, we're going to do one. I'm going to scoot over a little bit. I tend to rotate on this one. We're going to take one leg here and the other leg in front, okay? So we are sitting nice and tall, nice and tall. Let's take our hand and we're going to reach across our body now. Reach across, chest facing me, chest facing me. Bring it all the way back up. Good. Bring it back down, chest facing me. Bring it all the way up. This time I want you to rotate and think chest to the ground. Chest to the ground. And come back up. Again, take it down, chest to the ground. But this time what you're going to do is you're going to swing that arm towards me, and then come back up. Okay, so rotate, chest to the ground. Keep the chest to the ground, rotate forward, come back up. So you feel that gluten in the hips. Okay, rotate, take it down, rotate to the front, come back up. One more time, rotate, bring it down to the front of the room, back up. Okay, now we're going to transition to the other side. But how are we doing? We're going to roll. Okay, so I'm going to flatten my feet. I'm going to open my knees, and I'm going to now roll to the other side. Now I'm going to turn and rotate so you guys can see me. Okay, turn and rotate, adjust as needed. Okay, so we're going to start. Chest face me, up and over as we reach. So we're getting those lats, coming back up. That feels good. Do you feel like a ballerina? I feel like a ballerina. Up and over. One more time, and then we're going to rotate. Up and over. Good. So we're going to rotate now. Chest down, head down. Rotate to the front. Come up. Okay, again, chest down. Rotate. Front. So we're getting our back, and then we're also getting our our glutes. So you may feel this in your booty, Come back up. One more time, rotate. Bring it down. Turn towards me. Come back up. Okay, we're going to rotate to the other side. So we're going to go back and forth, side to side, but we're not going to do the arm extension. Okay, so I'm going to lift, turn, take it the other direction, okay? I'm now facing here. Now I'm going to go back to where we started. Both feet up, rotate. I'm to the front. Let's go again. Both feet on the ground, to the side. Okay, we're going to hold the center here, and open up those knees a little more. So now we're getting some hips and inner thighs. Take it to the other side. Okay, one more time each direction. Roll, roll. This is great mobility in the hips. Here. One more time, lift up and over. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. All right, bring it back center. Put the bottom of the feet together. All right, I should feel a little better in your hips now. Are you just a little change in those hips? The hips are like, oh, that feels really good. It does feel really good, hips. You're right. It should. All right, bring that all the way up. We're going to straighten one leg, put the other leg across. We're going to sit nice and tall, nice and tall. We're going to take this knee and really pull it in. So we're getting a stretch down through the front of the leg. Okay, opposite hand's going to grab nice and tight. I want you to rotate, looking to the back of the room. Rotating your neck, getting through that full spine. Really pull that knee into your center line and rotate, really looking behind you. Oh, that feels nice. Let's bring that back to center here, back to center. Switch leg, straighten leg. Other knee comes in. Sit nice and tall, nice and tall. Pull that knee in nice and tight. Rotate, looking behind you. Really get that rotation in. Really let things relax. We're using that neck to turn. You know, my back's been a little tight and sore, so this feels really good on this side. And again, everyone's going to be different. For something that I'm like, wow, that's changing my life. For you, you're like, eh. And I may do something where like, wow, that feels really good. And I'm like, eh. You know, so we all have our own tightness, where we hold our tightness. So we try to kind of hit everything in our 20 minutes that we can. Oh, yes. Bringing it back to center here. Back to center. All right, we're going to stay on the ground here. We're going to bring both legs out into that seated position. I want you to think toes to the ceiling, heels to the ground, and toes turned up. And I like to push my heels forward a little bit. Okay, so we're going to sit nice and tall first thing in the morning. We're already feeling this, sitting tall. I have my hands propped behind me so I can sit tall versus sitting here. We're really tight in here. This is where we sit. So I want you to dig those hands in and push up. push up. Okay, I'm going to take one arm. I'm going to slide it down my leg. The other one's going to come up and over, up and over. And I'm not going to rotate my chest. I want you to open your chest to me, open your shoulder, and look towards the ceiling. Yes? Yes. Holding it there. Sink a little deeper into it, getting a stretch all through those lats, in through that inner thigh. Give me a nice deep breath in as we bring that arm up. We're going to stay with that side. This time I want you to turn and bring the chest down. Tuck the chin a little, tuck the chin. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Now, if you're not getting to your toe and you're getting more to your shin or to your knee, that's fine. That's fine. Give me a nice deep breath in. We're going to scoop up. Hands down. Take this hand down. Reach up and over. Up and over. Open your chest. Open your chest to me. Getting that deep lat stretch. Oh, that feels good. Keeping our shoulders pulled down away from our ears. Give me a nice deep breath in. Up. Rotate towards the knee. Sink into it. Sink into it. Oh, feeling so good this morning. So good. All right, we're going to speed that up a little now. So give me a nice deep breath, and we're going to scoop up. Arms come up. Hand comes down. Reach up and over. Give me a nice deep breath in as we come up. Rotate. Chest to knee. Tuck that chin for just a couple minutes here, a couple seconds. Scoop up, arms come up. Arm slides down, up and over. Chest open. Deep breath in, come up. Rotate, sink. Hold it there. One more time each direction. Scoop out of that. Scoop out, arms come up. Slide down, up and over, slide down. Oh my goodness, are you feeling things warm up and loosen up? Deep breath in, come up, turn, sink, tuck that chin. Deep breath in, scoop up, arms come up. Last time, take it down, up and over. So besides the mobility in the back and in the hips, we're working those arms. Deep breath in, come up. Rotate, sink, tuck that chin, deep breath in, come all the way up. Arms come down, lean forward a little more. Oh, do you notice your mobility suddenly change? Instead of being here going, oh my goodness, like this is what I got. Maybe you're able to lean just a little, right? Just a little. Or maybe you're able to lean a lot. At least for me, that made a difference. I did start here. I was like, yep, that's where I am. Now I'm feeling like, okay, I can sink a little more. Yeah, deep breath in. Bring it up. All right, bottom of the feet together. We're getting those hips in a different way. Oh my goodness, feeling good here. All right. We're going to stand it up, guys. So let's bring the bottom of our feet together, stand it up. Stand up nice and tall. All right. We're going to take our feet nice and wide. We're going to sink into one knee. So we're going to straighten one knee, bend the other. So I'm going to get into a nice deep side lunge here. Nice deep side lunge. Both of my feet are still flat on the ground. Let's walk it over the other direction. Walk it over. So we're keeping those feet nice and wide, focusing on pushing your hips to the back of the room. So I'm going to turn to the side. You guys stay there. We do a couple reps so you can see my position of my body. So my back is nice and flat. Okay, I have this knee bent. Hips are out. I'm going to take it over the other side. Really focusing on keeping that back flat and shoulder blades pulled down away from the ears. Yes. Good. Bring it back to center here so both knees are straight. I'm going to turn facing you guys again. We're going to turn our toes to the corner and sink our hips. Dig our elbows into our knees and open up those knees. So kind of like a standing frog, right? Standing frog. Rock it side to side. Rocking it side to side. Feeling good. We're going to put our hands on the ground and push our toes forward so our feet are straight. So toes are forward into forward fold. I'm going to rock to one side. So I'm going to bend that knee like what we practiced. But do what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it all the way down to my knee. So I'm going to use my hands, lift, and I drop down to my knee. I'm on my knee. I'm on my knee. Okay. Once we're here, we're going to take our opposite hand and we're going to thread it under. thread it under. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to lift. I want you to open your chest and look at that foot. Okay, let's do that again. Thread under, thread under. Good. Let everything just fall for a minute. Deep breath in, lift, open that chest. One more time, one more time. Bring it down, under. Good job. Lift, rotate, open that chest. Okay, we're going to that back toe. Okay, we're going to put both hands on the ground, and I want you to lift to a forward fold. So I'm straightening my knee, standing up, realigning, bending this knee, opposite knee. We're sitting into it. Take it down to the knee now. So I'm going to take it down to my knee. Okay, here we are. Arm comes out. We're going to go under, rotate under, bend the knee. Let everything just hang. I have hair everywhere. Give you that nice deep breath in. We're going to lift and rotate. Open that chest. Open that chest. Good. Bring it back down. Thread under. Give me a nice deep breath in. Coming up. Coming up. Lift. Good job. We got two more of those. Let's do it. Thread it under. And remember, this leg that's kickstand out is straight. Foot flat on the ground. Lift. Lift. All right. One more time. Really rotate. So really get your rotation on underneath you. Deep breath in. Lift. As we lift and really rotate. Good. Bring that arm down. Now, instead of standing up, we're going to bring this other leg in. So we are now on our knees. On our knees. If this is a lot on your knees, don't sit on your knees. Just sit on your booty. Okay. Pull those shoulders back and down. All right. We're going to rotate again. Lots of rotation today, guys. And that may be just me, like my body saying we need to rotate today. Lots of inner thighs. A lot of seating today. Walk it over to the other side. But we got everything. We got our glutes. We got our hips. We got hamstrings. We definitely got that back. And then we got that upper body mobility. All right, take those hands. We're going to interlock the fingers behind you. Lift the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift your chin. Can you open it just a little more? Little more. Okay. Keep it open, but we're going to take our nose to our toes. If you're just sitting, you don't have to take your nose to your toes. I guess it's to your knees. Try and get your head on the ground. Lift those arms a little higher. A little higher. Beautiful. Give me a nice deep breath. Bring it on up. All right. We're going to take it to a nice seated position. To a nice seated position. All right. We're going to sit nice and tall. Give me a nice deep breath in. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale as we come down. Oh, my goodness. Inhale. No, bud. We're almost done, boo. And down. You guys know the drill. I'm making sure I'm not getting scratched in the face by the dog. Inhale. Bring it down. One more time. Give me a nice deep breath in. As we bring it down to heart center. Can you get down? Down? Let's see. No. He's like, no. All right, guys. Namaste right here, which means the light in me honors the light in you. Stitch says hello. And say hi to everyone. He's like, I was helpful at the end. You were. What happened? My husband got up and he heard him. So, all right, guys. I think that is everything. We've completed week 2. We're moving into 3. Let's keep going. This is when we start getting I don't want to say the word lazy, but we're not as consistent. So keep going strong. Good morning, Michelle. You're on live with me. So, all right, guys, I think that's everything. Questions, comments, concerns. You know where to find me. You know where to find Stitch. If you need a dog, he's all yours. He loves to go for walks. Yes, he does. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Bye. Maybe. There we go. Stop.